Your problem, Luna, is that you could never love Max for who he was. For the man that he wants to be.
You know, I bet you're busy filling his head with that every chance you get, aren't you?
See, I don't have to do that. Because you brought him enough grief and he knows it. If he's sick, Luna, if he's sick, it's because you made him sick. In fact, you started this whole miserable thing.
Oh, I did. How did I do that, Blair?
Because he loved me. He loved me, and he was ready to move the earth into heaven to be with me. But you come along, and we were going to be fine. Fine. But you come along and you mess everything up for us. You do.
You left him. You left him and married another man.
We were working it out. We were going to work it out, Luna.
I can't believe what I'm hearing coming from your mouth. You are just as screwed up as he is, and you're twice as good at denying it. I don't want to hear another word from you. I've heard how you think things are, and I'm going to tell you how it really is.
See, right there. Do you see that color?
Rust. Looks like rust. Did I say something?
No, I rest my case.
Listen, you obviously came here to talk to Bo, so why don't I go and...
Well, actually, could you stay, if you don't mind?
Sure.
This concerns your client, Dorian.
Grace, I am not treating an insurance policy in there.
That's exactly my point. She has no insurance.
Look, Beth may be an unpleasant statistic to you, but she's a human being to me.
Grace, I understand your job is to keep costs down here at the hospital. But this
It's
is
not
a
in the
sick
best
woman.
interest of this hospital to be throwing poor patients out in the street.
Dr. Price, I do not want to hear any more of those old humanitarian arguments.
How can you say
Or any
so-
of your clinical assessments. The girl has a bad case of the flu and no insurance. They can treat her at St. Margaret's.
Excuse me, but if you could read Beth Garvey's chart, you'd see this case is more than just the flu. That girl could be dying.
It's a good thing you're not out of control, Max.
If I were out of control, I would have busted your head wide open.
You know, maybe this is the kind of stuff that has scared your son. And not me poisoning him against his daddy. Do you see any of this, Max?
Why don't you just stop preaching at me?
Hey, look, I'm just trying to get you to face the consequences of what you're doing. Do you realize that every time you place a bet, the money that you're spending, that's money that could eventually one day go to Al? Every time you lay down a bet, you're putting Al's future and his education on the line.
Oh, yeah, right. Hey, I'm just a sinner on his way to hell. You know, I'm kind of sorry you didn't leave town with Tabernacle of Joy last year.
You know what, Max? I think it's about time for you to leave.
Oh, you're gonna throw me out of my own place?
It's not your own place. Not anymore. We voted you out, remember? Partner. Now you show yourself out, or I'm gonna throw you out. Got it?
You know, I have tried to understand and believe in your love for Max.
Oh, you have, huh?
Yeah, I have. And all the time I've known you, I have tried to treat you with respect and compassion, even when your life wasn't going so well. I even accepted help from you when Max needed to be flown here from North Carolina.
He was dying, Luna.
That is my point exactly, Blair. You know, I have tried to accept you and not to judge you by your past. But the more I look at this, the more I see that just like gambling is Max's disease, Max is your disease.
What are you talking about?
The bottom line here is there is not enough inside you to sustain you. There is not enough of your soul to hold up the walls because you are hollow and you are empty and you need Max to feed on.
You don't know anything about me, Luna. You don't know how I was raised, how I had to grow up. I had to fight for every scrap of food and love I got. And I am just as willing to fight now as I was then.
Blair, there is nothing to fight for.
Oh, yes, there is.
No, honey, you're wrong. There isn't nothing to fight for because it meant nothing.
Fine, you just, you believe whatever you want to believe. Get out. Get out.
Get out, Luna! It is the truth because Max told me. He told me. What happened between you two? It meant nothing to him, and I believe that's true because there is nothing to you. What are you doing? This? Is this what you wanted to do?
I'm shocked. Miss Goddess, Miss Moon, Miss Love Quilt. So is this the real you?
Yeah. I hope that hurt you as much as it hurt me.
Oh, believe me, it did.
Good. Well, let's let the pain stop right there because you are killing Max. You keep telling me you love him, Blair. If you love him, I want you to prove it. I want you to help him crawl out of that terrible hole he's gotten himself into. Or are you just planning on you two dying down there together?
Daddy?
I'm sorry I've scared you, son.
I'm not scared, okay? I'm not scared. Daddy, I'm sorry.
No. Don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. Just I miss you so much. I just want to be with you, huh? Hey, you remember last time we went down to the ranch in Sweetwater?
Yeah.
Yeah, remember when we went horseback riding and I was on that mean old horse?
Gretchen?
Yeah, Gretchen. You think maybe she was so mean because she thought it was a dumb name for a horse?
Yeah.
You remember how she kept running for those low branches to try to knock me off in that field behind the milk house?
You look like you need trick riding.
Yeah, well, I learned real fast, didn't I? See? Oh, you make me so happy. You're the only one that always does that. So, what do you say? Go back to Sweetwater. I mean, tomorrow's your last day of school anyway. Will you come with me? Look, Sheila, I've known you about as long as I've been in this town. You were always straight with Aunt Wanda. Now you're gonna tell me the truth, right?
It's just like Ben said. We don't know the
Yeah,
truth.
but I think he's got a pretty good idea what's going on, and I want you to level with me.
I told you that there were 2 other patients who were sick like Beth.
And they died, right? Is that why you just said that to that woman?
Yeah. They both did die after exhibiting similar symptoms, but it's only cause for concern, Jason. It's not a death sentence.
All right, so that means you got to do something.
Hey, I'm doing everything.
Well, you got to do something more, because there is somebody lying in there sick, and she needs your help. Now, damn it, Ben, you're a doctor, and that's what you get paid to do. I'm sorry.
Okay. Hey, don't apologize. I feel the same way. We're treating Beth with medication that we hope will reduce the swelling in her brain. Now, if it works, she's gonna come through this in good shape.
And then what comes next?
I'm not sure, but right now, I'm going back to my office. I'm gonna take another hard look at the pathology. I promise you, man. I'm doing everything I can.
I know. I'm sorry I lost him.
It's okay. It's all right.
Hey. How you doing?
Horrible. Oh my God, what is it?
What?
This is really bad, isn't it?
Oh, man, I'm just worried about you. I know how awful you feel.
Jason, just tell me the truth. I need to know if I'm supposed to call Uncle Rod and Aunt Evelyn. Because I need to think about River. Oh God, this is really bad, isn't it?
Look, I told you they're just gonna get you some stuff to make you feel.
Jason, I know. I know how bad it is. I can feel it. Please, just tell me what Dr. Price said.
He says it's serious. It's real serious.
Wow. I think the first thing is to verify this handwriting, check the age of the paper and the ink, and...
I don't believe this last entry. The handwriting's very shaky.
Well, that was written the day before she died, so that accounts for it. But I think that there are quite strong similarities.
Well, we don't know anything about this guy. I mean, I don't understand. He sits there with a piece of evidence like this, and what took him so long to come forward?
He said he didn't want to destroy his mother's memory.
His mother?
Yeah. David Vickers, the man who gave him the diary, claims to be the son that Irene refers to in the last entry.
Oh, come on. I mean, Tina had to know if she had a brother running around out there someplace.
Not necessarily.
Well, okay, we'll check his story out later. The first thing I want the lab to go over this journal, though, because if anything's fishy here, this guy's going to end up in hot water.
Well, I appreciate you doing that, Bo. I thought the forensics lab would probably be our best chance at verification. Sloan, do you think...
Yes. Well, David Vickers has some letters. Now, I had an Army colleague examine them. He says they're genuine. I'd like your expert to take a look at them.
Yeah, sure. It can't hurt to get a second opinion.
Good. Well, I'll call David Vickers, and I'll have him, deliver the letters to your office, okay?
I'm sorry. I don't mean to be obtuse, all right? But where did this guy come from? You know, he just, steps out of the shadows and hands you his mother's diary? I mean, what's he been doing all this time?
Actually, he's already been in touch with you.
With me?
David Vickers is the man who called you with the anonymous tip that Lee Chapin could help Dorian's case.
This is just all too weird. This guy shows up out of nowhere, claims to be a member of the Lord family, and has the one little piece of seemingly indisputable evidence that implicates someone else.
It raises a huge reasonable doubt for Dorian. Bo, I know you're suspicious, but will you please investigate this, okay?
That's why we brought it to you.
I cannot simply dismiss this man as an opportunist because too many details of his story ring true.
Vicky, do you happen to have a number for him that I could have?
Sure.
You know, Vicky, I can't say I'm surprised, but this showed a lot of integrity for you to come forward with this evidence.
Bo, come on, I don't have a choice. Look, if that diary is real and if what it says in there is true, then I have done a dreadful thing to Dorian. And I have to take responsibility for it.
Thank you. And thank you.
You get some sleep, okay?
Can't.
Jason. Jason, I was visiting another parishioner. What's wrong with Beth? She's so sick. Ben Price said. What? Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. All right. Now, what can I do to help you? I don't know. Can you offer something? Do you think that she'd like me to pray with her? Yeah. Yeah, you could pray with her. That'd be good. You can pray for her. Al's coming with me to Texas.
Oh?
You got no right to keep him from me.
Well, Al, what do you have to say about that? You think that's a good idea?
Yeah.
Well, you're right, Max. I have no say in this. I have no legal claim to the boy. Neither does Luna.
Got that right. Come on.
Let's go, Al.
Cord,
Yeah.
when Luna gets home, will you tell her I went with my dad? 'Cause he needs me?
Yeah, I'll make sure I tell her that, son. Don't worry about that. Listen, you have a good time with your daddy, huh?
David Vickers?
Yes?
This is Nora Gannon. I am Dorian Lord's attorney.
Yes, I remember. We met, sort of.
Apparently so. Mr. Vickers, it seems to me that you could be of enormous help in my filing appeals on Dorian Lord's behalf. That is, if you're willing to help.
Sure, I'm willing. I'll do whatever I can for you.
Vicky, I swear I'm going to check out everything about this guy's story as soon as possible. All right, I'm going to call the department right now.
Thank you, Bo.
Thanks, Bo. Good luck with the house. Vicky?
I cannot keep avoiding this issue.
You've been confronting issues head on thus far.
No, not the main one. Not the fact that Dorian could be innocent.
Well, isn't that what we're addressing? How much more direct can you be?
I want to go and see Dorian.
Oh, God love you, Luna. You mean you just hauled off and hit her?
I sure did, and I'm gonna tell you what, it felt good! And it felt sore.
Oh, boy.
What happened here?
Oh, Max stopped by.
Oh, no. Where's Al?
Well, that's something we're gonna need to talk about, Luna.
Cord, don't drag it out. You better just tell me right this minute.
No, Al is fine. he went with Max. They went to Texas.
He can't do that. How long ago?
No, just take it easy, take it easy. Fact is, Max can do it. Look, he's the only one who has legal guardianship of Al. Unless you want to take him to family court and challenge his competence.
No. Oh, God. Cord. What are we gonna do? That poor little boy, he's so confused right now.
I think what Al needs right now is to spend some time with his daddy. It's what he told me he wanted. And he asked me to pass that along to you.
Oh, he did, huh?
Yeah.
What are we gonna do, Cord?
Oh, honey, I don't know. I don't know.
Well, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm going to Sweetwater. I'm gonna make sure he's all right.
I would hold off on that right now.
Listen, Cord, that little boy.
That little boy may be saving his daddy's life. I've been thinking about it. Maybe what Max needs right now is to spend some time alone with his son. Maybe that's just what he needs to get his head back on straight.
Max. Al.
She coming to Texas with us?
Well, would that be okay with you?
Sure.
It's all right with you, isn't it, Blair, that I'm bringing my son? I mean, unless you don't want to go with us.
Oh, Max, of course I'm coming. It's gonna be fun. All three of us.
O God of heavenly power, let your goodness be present in your servant Beth, that her weakness will be banished, her strength restored, and that her health being renewed, she may bless your name through Jesus Christ. Amen. Beth. Beth, is there anything else that I can do for you? Is there anything that I can bring you?
Cassie.
I'm sorry.
Bring me Cassie. I need to see her now.